Okay, so in this example, we're going to use absolute and relative together. Okay, absolute is not really used on its own. It can be, it's almost like relative, but these two work best in conjunction with each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to target this paragraph here, and we're going to hang this little transparent PNG right like on the edge of it, okay? Now it's kind of like, why would you do this? Like, what would you do it for? It would kind of be like what we're doing it for. Say like you had a logo or something and you wanted it to sit specifically like maybe on the header up here or somewhere on the page, you could use this example. All right, so what we first need to do is, this actually requires some divs. So I'm going to use a div, and I'm going to ID it as relative. And I'm going to wrap this one paragraph, okay? So this paragraph gets ID'd as relative, kind of like before. But I'm going to use a div to wrap it in. Seems to work best. Oops. I want to use that shortcut. There we go. And I'll just call this position relative. And that's it for that. Okay, I'm not going to give it any coordinates or anything. Now the next thing is I'm going to add a div and call this absolute. And I'm going to put that bike in there. So I'm going to go to Insert, Image, Bike. Cancel. What is that about? Sorry. Oh, that's on the drive. Oop. Let me just fix mine up real quick. I just got to point it to the right thing. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now let's move the bike. So hashtag absolute. And I'm going to give this the absolute, oh, sorry, I'm going to give it a position. Absolute, okay, and now you can see right away that went under it and everything is now out of normal, okay? So now I just want to move this over to here. And this gets confusing, but let's try it. So I'm going to go left, I don't know, 250 pixels. Oh, moved a little bit. Okay. Let's go farther. 600 pixels. Okay, that's cool. And now let's go top. And the only reason it's confusing is because these pixels that I'm using are in relation to this paragraph. Now these two are working in conjunction. Okay, absolute always works into whatever's relative on the page. So what if I say 100 pixels? That's kind of what I was looking for. You know, like hanging off the edge there. But let's give more on the left. That's probably too much. Say 7. There we go. Let's look at that in the browser, because this window means nothing. So let's look in the browser. Okay. Hey, that's kind of cool. Sort of. Not really, but for this example, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Okay, so that bike is now cruising around there. Okay, so that's those two working in conjunction. So if you ever wanted to, have this logo placed specifically somewhere, target the parent with relative and then use the logo as the absolute. Okay, great. Next up is stick.